Hit me a few shots with this. And, it's ready to go. You are. So
This is an optimizer?
yeah, the shaft optimizer.
Usually play in scramble, so we get 2 shots.
That's what I got.
Well, see, it was not my fault. We figured that
You're good. I'm good with that. So, all right, so you do have your line. It definitely needs to be a little bit upright.
I put Sunday.
Even put the wrong date in, that's correct.
Yeah.
Shaft options here.
But I corrected it, and now we're having to play multiple. Yeah,
This stuff fascinates me.
Yeah.
I'm not a data person, but it fascinates me nonetheless. It's necessary.
You got a lot of good options. Okay. Well, we're gonna start. I'm just gonna start with the top few here and test these out. Just gonna see what they do. So steel fiber, 70 gram, and the recoil dart. Those are kind of your top options.
Okay.
MMT 65 actually ranks higher than 85 based off of this data. But
Okay.
we'll test some things out and kind of see what works. And perfect.
We gotta get some tips.
All right. Let me make sure. Let me double check and make sure I did put it up right.
Okay.
I think I did. Yeah, I did.
So this is the Pro 245 3 years ago?
And that's got the Aerotech steel fiber 70 gram. Yep.
Now, I'm not opposed to trying different heads. You know what I mean?
Sure. No, we'll definitely look at that. We're going to find the shaft you need, and then we'll test out some different heads as well.
Wow, that feels really light.
No, it's
I
not
like
get
that.
cold. He was up in 3 jackets and 3 different pairs of pants on. I'm like, oh, it's not cold.
Different shaft. We're going to switch it over to the recoil. We got a couple of good solid ones with that shaft. He gives me some enough data for that.
I do appreciate it. So this is that high launch.
This is the same high launch head, but with the recoil dart, 60 gram.
60.
There you go. Okay, that. But so far, I mean, I like the way you hit this recoil. I thought that looked pretty good.
This feels, is it odd that, what is it, 5 grams difference, but this feels a lot heavier at the head?
So the balance point is different. Their actually weights are not, like when a shaft says 60 on or 65, it may not actually be 60 or 65. It's kind of in that range. And a lot of companies, they kind of pick a number and they go. So like in reality, that 65 could be 64, 63. That's 60. It could be in the 60s. It could be 68. But the biggest difference what you feel in that more than the weight is the balance point. Because of the way the material is and the design of the MMT, the center of gravity of that shaft, the balance point is a little bit lower down into the shaft. So it's going to feel more head heavy.
That makes sense. Thank you for explaining that.
The recoils are a little more counterweighted. They have more material in the upper portion of the shaft and the butt end of the shaft, so they feel a little bit lighter in your hands.
Okay. Thanks for explaining that, because that would explain why this one feels head heavy and that one felt different.
So this is the same shaft and specs and everything as that hot metal highlight unit with the recoil, but this is the hybrid head with fly eye. So we make this in a bunch of different lofts. We can combine that and build like a hybrid set, combo set with the.
So this is a 725.
So the 25 on that's actually going to be that actually would be a 5 hybrid. So that's the only one I have in that model, but I want to see how so we could we can go anywhere from the 3, 4, 5, 6 iron. We can replace any of those with these hybrids. So this will give us a good idea, a test of what a longer club would be like in a hybrid.
This is the S3s and stuff. I was like, well, Marcus is here. He's like, well, why didn't you guys let me know? I was like, I've had Alan put it on social media every day, and it starts filling up.
I'm not on social media anymore.
You got to check Instagram. Come on, man.
I was hoping.
There you go.
1 out of 100, right?
To that, I like this shaft. I like the high launch hot metal head. But what we could do is we could do that up to say a 7-iron if you wanted, and then when you get into the longer clubs, your 6-iron on up, we could replace it with this. The cool thing about the JPX Fly High is that they're the same price as the iron. There's no extra cost for the hybrid. So that and we also they use the same shaft, so it's very consistent in terms of the feel and the performance.
So the hybrid shaft and the iron shaft are different, just longer.
Yep, they're a little bit longer. Not a lot. They kind of progress a little bit different than a traditional hybrid as well. They're meant to what we call a DLR, direct long line replacement. So these are designed to really specifically replace the clubs in the set that we're looking at. Typically, when you get a hybrid, it's just a generic or general kind of hybrid model that can kind of replace any irons. These are really engineered and designed specifically to fit in with the hot metal iron sets. And so they perfectly kind of replace the 3, the 4, the 5, the 6 iron, depending on how you want it. So in that high launch set, we offer a hybrid to 19, 22, 25, and 28 degrees. So we can replace from 3 iron all the way up to 6 iron in that set, and then we can go 7 iron up to sand wedge or whatever you wanted to in the high launch head. And I think that's going to give you the best performance and forgiveness and consistency throughout everything. And then obviously with this this recoil shaft seemed to hit pretty well. Definitely the best of anything I saw. So that's what I would go with.
Is there